Hello, everybody, and welcome back to BrokeN Boys. It's episode 247. I'm Mike,
I'm Colin.
and yeah, this week gonna talk about things we're thankful for. Maybe I don't know, Thanksgiving stuff and other
Yeah.
things throughout the week. Um, yeah, I don't really have anything more interesting for this intro. So, Mr. Colin, you can take it away. How was your week, man? How you doing?
Week was okay. Max is laughing at me because I don't know what I'm talking about. Um, but it was okay. You know, I've been working.
Uh-huh.
And it's been slow
Yeah.
because the college kids are gone. So
The children are
it's
gone.
been the children are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So it's been slow, but with the college students being gone means that we have less staff. So
Mm.
when it does get busy, it's kind of a little hard to you get a grip
Yeah.
and get a handle over everything. But you know, it hasn't been too bad, and I only went home early a couple times, so I didn't lose too much money. But
Mm.
you know, it's been just dandy over there.
Nice.
Um, did have a lady tell my boss that I have a rude, or one of my managers that I have a rude personality.
Mm.
Uh, which it's happened before.
Yeah.
Um, and I've mentioned it here before, but
Yes, I remember. I
you
recall.
know, uh, this time, lady came up to the speaker. I was in the hole where I take money and orders, and she pulls up and she's like, "Do you have a value meal with a hamburger, fries, and a drink?" And I was like, "No."
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I just said no, and she said, "Okay, well, let me get a hamburger, a small fry, and a small drink." It's like, "Okay, is that all for you?" She said, "Yeah." And
Mm.
I was like, "Okay, is your total?" You pull up to the first window. She pulls up to the first window. Doesn't say a word. I tell her her total. She gives me her cash. I go to give her change back. She snatches it out of my hand,
Mm.
and okay. And I didn't mean to, but I ended up slamming the window
Oh,
closed.
yeah.
It was just sometimes it's harder to close, sometimes it's easier, and this time it was easier than I was expecting. So
Yeah.
I grabbed it and I slammed it on accident, but she also snatched the money out of my hand, so I was like, "Fuck her anyway."
Yeah.
Uh, and she goes up to the window, and I hear whoever's in the window go, "Manager, the customer wants to speak to you." And I'm like, "Oh boy."
Mm.
Uh, and all I hear is our manager go, "Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'll go talk to him right now."
Mm-hmm.
And then the window closes, and I hear, "I don't give a fuck." Uh,
Good
I'm
manager. Good
like,
manager.
I'm like, "Oh boy, what the fuck did they say?" And I heard Max go, "What the hell? What the fuck, rude personality?" And I was like, "Okay." Um, and uh, Max tells me through my headset, she's like, "Yeah, this customer just said you had a rude personality." And Tierra was like, "Oh," or our manager was like, "I don't give a fuck." Um, and I was like, "I heard that part." Um, but she comes back, our manager comes back, and she's like, "What'd you do?" I told her what I just said, and then she was like, "I love my job because I can be so fake and say, 'Oh, I'm sorry, I'll go write him up. I'll talk to him right now,' and
Mm-hmm.
then I'll go back here and just like eat up that tea, you know."
He's fired
Uh,
right now. Right now.
he was streaming on TikTok live and everything,
Yeah.
and uh, that was fun. It's but other than that, the have been
Mm-hmm.
fine-ish. You know, it was pretty chilly on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and it was
Yeah.
windy. So people were just like, of course, when it's cold and windy, people love giving me cash and doing Apple Pay instead of just like having their card for me to grab and close the window so I can do that payment real quick. So I
Uh,
get all that lovely cold wind in my face.
those cold coins too.
Um,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. cold, cold sticky coins because people.
Oh,
Oh yeah, sticky coins are a commodity
wow.
because people. Oh, I need chains. Let me get let me get the ones that are stuck to the bottom of my cup
Oh,
holder.
yeah. I guess that makes
Um,
sense.
yeah, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Uh, and every time I go, ew, like right to their face, and they
Yeah.
don't seem to. They don't seem to. Like draw
Comprehend.
yeah, comprehend that I'm talking about their disgusting change,
Yeah.
um. But otherwise, work was okay. Nothing too exciting. Just slow. I'm uh not looking forward to them coming back, and but
Yeah.
at least it's only a couple weeks, and then they're gone again
All the
for a
college.
month.
Yeah. All the
So
college students getting McDonald's to
mhm,
for the finals or something.
yeah, feeling their brains for
Absolutely.
with nutritious and delicious food.
Maybe
Um,
just delicious.
um, but otherwise, been playing games. Been did I our friend Erica, who we went to the
Hmm.
Hershey 21 Pilots show, sent me a message on Discord on like Monday or something, and she's like, "Hey, just throwing this out there. Do you play Overwatch?" And I was like, "I haven't in a while, but I'd be open to it." And she's like, "Yeah, because you and one of the other people in our server are the only people who play both Overwatch
Yeah.
and Rivals." And I was like, uh, I mean, I play a lot of Rivals. You're welcome to to join me, Max, and our friends
Hmm.
whenever if you want to." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, okay." And then um on that night, I was like, "We're gonna play you if you want to join in." And she's like, "If you don't mind." I was like, "I invited you." Um, so we played some Rivals.
Hell
Me,
yeah.
Max, Ricky, and uh, Erica. I was worried.
Erica meeting Ricky before me. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, I don't know if he's gonna want to play because he's weird about meeting new people,
Yeah.
and then I told Ricky that we were gonna play with Erica, and he was like, I don't care. I was like, what the fuck? And then he was, he wasn't shy at all. He was making he was talking about being gay with me the entire time, and
Nice.
Erica was quiet the entire time.
Sounds about right. All this is
um,
checking out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But it was fun. We played Rivals for a while, and then Max got off, so I was like, Overwatch.
Hmm.
And then we got on Overwatch, and we played that for a little while. I hadn't played Overwatch since I had gotten this PC at the beginning of the year,
Hmm.
downloaded it, and I haven't played Overwatch in a while. Um, and then I didn't play for a while again. Took Erica to be like, play this awesome game that's definitely at its peak right now.
Yes.
Um, but it's not bad. It's like there's some, like new things and a lot of new characters that I'm not used to, but
Hmm.
it's basically what I remember from playing it at its peak in 2016. Um, it's kind of wild that Overwatch is almost 10 years old,
That
but
is wild, actually. Yeah. That still feels.
yeah,
I guess it doesn't feel like a new game to me, but it doesn't feel 10 years old. That's for sure.
no, right.
Yeah.
Game of the year 2016.
Wow.
But yeah, um, but that was fun. Played a Overwatch another time a couple days later, and I was just like, this isn't too bad.
Yeah.
But Rivals is having its anniversary event right now as well, so that's turning a year old,
Mm.
and free currency and stuff, and just a beautiful, beautiful skin.
Mm.
This beautiful Venom skin.
Oh yes,
Uh,
yes. I was gonna say. I remember you sending something about it. I forgot what skin it was. Now I
it's
recall.
it's called the Gooner game.
Hmm.
For a reason, because that Venom skin has the most cake I've ever seen in a video game.
Yeah.
Because it straight up just Venom just shakes his ass. in the MVP screen. It's like it's crazy. It jiggles and everything. Um, but free currency, so gotta log in to get that currency and play to get this cute little Jeff skin. And Jeff is the land shark, the cute little land shark, by the way.
Oh, okay. I thought
And
it was
he's
the guy from Community, but yeah.
not quite.
Okay.
Um, but he's got his cute little free skin as like he's a little businessman. He's got like a suit jacket and a tie on, and he's just a cute little guy.
Hmm.
Um, but that's been fun playing those games. We
Yeah.
played some more code names as well the
Yes.
other night, which was good. And um, then yesterday was Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
Um, when the original plan was to take the train up to the hometown and then be driven by my mom to where she lives with her boyfriend now.
Yeah.
But Ricky and Ashley were like, we're going up to Antioch if you just want to like hitch a ride with us. And I was
Where
like,
the fuck is that?
Antioch is like right on the border of it's Wisconsin and Illinois.
Okay.
Um, so they were going up north anyway, and they pretty much passed through where we were.
Hmm.
So they were like, "We can just drive you," but we had already bought the train tickets, and I was like, "I don't know if I can get a refund. Let me see if I can get a refund." And luckily, we were able to get uh, uh it was like $7 less than what we paid for the tickets, but
Oh, okay.
it was still like, it's still a good chunk of a refund. So you're like,
Yeah.
okay, might as well. And they were coming back down today anyway, so I was like, might as well catch a ride, and they're our friends, so
Yeah.
it's all good. And so they drove us up there, and um, got there yesterday. Seeing my mom for the first time in probably since May, I think.
Mm.
Um, so for my youngest brother's graduation,
Right.
and my birthday and stuff. But it was good to see her. She was making food and everything. Of course, it's Thanksgiving. You got the usual suspects. You got the turkey. You got the stuffing.
Hmm.
Green bean casserole, of course. Yeah,
I still have
we
never
make
had that before.
really.
Hmm.
It's a banger, my
Yeah.
friend. Very Midwestern, but I think it's a general Thanksgiving
I think so too.
side.
It's just for some reason no one in my family makes it, I guess. So I've just never had
Eh,
it. Yeah.
interesting. But it was good. My mom makes these candied sweet potatoes. They're not
Mm.
they're not like the marshmallow ones, but it's just like a lot of brown sugar and
Yeah.
um this delicious stuff. I'll tell you what. And I was just excited to have like a nice home cooked meal.
Absolutely.
Um, a succulent home cooked meal.
Yes. Sucking on that turkey. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Um, but it was good. My mom and her boyfriend foster cats, so there were like three smaller cats just running around.
Oh.
Um, there was a black cat named Kenny. A, a, I think they're called like a. My mom said that this one's called like a tortico because it's like a tortoise shell cat, but also mixed with a calico. And her coat
Okay.
was like super interesting because it was like the tortoise shell um like the brown and the blondish kind of coat with the white underbelly, but there
Okay.
were like these orange spots all over as well.
Oh, okay.
Um, and her name was Olivia. She's very cute. She was like the
Nice.
chillest one. And then there was like this little runt. Her name was Allie, and she's just like uh, she was so small, but like she's the same age as the other ones, and she's just running around causing a havoc with Kenny. Um, but it's good along with the other cats that are there. Yeah, Calypso, who's very sweet and
uh
um, but is an escape artist, which I'll get to.
Ooh. Oh,
Um,
there's stories attached to these cats already.
uh-huh. Yeah, Calypso's been there for a while, but yeah, and I've known she's a escape artist because my mom talks about it. But like, I'll tell you what.
Hmm.
And then you got Sky and Maki. Sky's a black cat, and Maki is um kind of like a I don't know how to describe her. She's just like
Like a piece of
a cat.
sushi. Yeah.
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 um, but Maki doesn't like to be pet all too much, and she yells a lot. So
Mm.
she and Sky's very skittish. But Calypso, she was laying with Max and I and getting all the cuddles and scratches and stuff. So that was nice to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Loki and Sylvie as well, the dogs.
Yeah.
Loki, who is very old, old and blind and senile, and
Yeah.
probably should be put out of his misery. Um, and
I'm
God,
not gonna lie to you. I thought I remembered Loki had passed away at some point. I
he
didn't
should
know.
have.
I didn't know he was still kicking it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's barely kicking.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's very old. We've had him for almost 11 years, and he was like 2 when we got him. So
Yeah.
he's getting up
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not like a small dog. So um, and then Sylvie's a husky, and she's sweet as can be, really.
Mhm.
But had that, had good Thanksgiving dinner, talked with the fam, played some Jackbox later on,
Nice.
um, and watched some Stranger Things, which we can talk a little bit about later.
Mhm.
Um, but we had to sleep in the living room on the couch, which is no big deal. We've before it's fairly comfortable. Um, but I was just getting to sleep. Come 1 a.m., I wake up to Loki kind of like whine, just whining around. I'm
Mhm.
like click clacking his nails across the hardwood floor, and I'm like, bro, okay. Um, and I kind of just wait for him to stop, and I'm like, he's not stopping. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll get him water. I'll get up and get him water. It's fine. Go to give him water. He laps that up for a little while, and then he comes over. I'm laying down, scrolling on the phone a little bit, just to like tire my eyes out again.
Yeah.
And he lays next to the recliner, and he's all of a sudden, and I'm like, God, what do you want? Um, and I'm like, you have to go outside. Uh, so I'm like, okay, I'll take you to go outside. I'll
Uh.
put you at the back door. I'll put the lead on. You go.
Yeah.
And this dog has had poop problems for most of his life.
Mhm.
So he's just
Same.
out there for
Just kidding.
yeah.
Um,
He's out there for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, and he's just I look out there, and he's just kind of aimlessly walking around, being blind, doesn't really know where to go, and I'm trying to like yeah, and it's 1 a.m., so I'm not trying to be loud and like yell at him or
yeah.
anything. 'Cause he's also pretty deaf. So I'm just kind of like waiting for him at the top of the stairs, like, come on, Loki.
Yeah.
And then, I have the screen door open, and all of a
Uh.
sudden Calypso runs past my legs, and I'm like,
Uh.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
It's 1 in the fucking morning. Um,
Yeah. You're half asleep.
and so, yeah. And I'm like, so I go put on my glasses, and I put on my shoes, and I I go down the stairs in my shorts and t-shirt, and I'm
Mhm.
like, this fucking kid. And Calypso's just for a second, she's just kind of sitting there at the edge of the porch, like just looking out
Yeah.
into the night. And I'm like, okay, if she stays there, that's fine. Whatever. So I get my shoes on, I go down there, and I grab Loki's collar to lead him towards the stairs so he can make his way up there while I'm getting the cat. Um, and of course, Calypso, as I'm getting down the stairs, she darts behind my mom's boyfriend's garbage cans.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's not too far either. That's fine. Just don't go any farther. Um, I grab his collar. I put him up. I start getting him up the stairs, and then I turn back around, and she's going across to the neighbor's yard. And I'm like, fucking cat.
Yeah.
Like, I, I turn my phone flashlight on, and I'm like, I'm cold. I can see my breath. It's pitch black out here. All I have is my phone flashlight, and I'm just like, cat, if you don't fucking get over here. And she's just keeps going into the
Mhm.
neighbor's yard. And I'm like, I'm trying to be loud either, because again, it's 1 in the morning.
Right.
Um, and she starts going under the neighbor's deck, and I'm like, and you know, it's high enough up to where I can get under the deck and not have to crawl or anything. Because
Yeah.
if I had to, that cat would have been staying outside. Um, but she goes under the deck and onto like some firewood, and she's kind of sitting there, and I go under there, and she starts to kind of try to jump away, and I grab her out of the air, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm pissed, I'm fuming, and just I grab her, I have her real tight against my chest, as like holding my phone as well for the flash.
Yeah.
Get up the stairs. Loki's just kind of aimlessly walking around on top of the deck. Like, I don't know where I am. I don't know if I can get inside yet. And I'm like, oh. So I open the screen door. I have Calypso, and I'm trying to unhook Loki to get him inside, but I'm bent over, and Calypso's right next to the railing on the deck, and she starts trying to like claw her way out of my arm to get onto that, and I'm like,
Mm.
fuck no. So I take her and I throw her inside, and I'm just like, get in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you stupid. Mm.
Yeah.
I get Loki inside, and then Sylvie, of course, is like, outside, me outside, and I'm like, I'm like, go. She'll come back if she doesn't have the lead. So I just go close the screen, and I'm like just muttering to myself, "Fucking Chrome."
Yeah.
I'm so tired. And of course, it's like, you know, my mom's like, you know, the dogs usually follow us upstairs, but since there were people downstairs, they were just like, okay, I guess we'll stay down here. And I'm like, okay, I really wish they would have gone with. I wish you would have led them upstairs with you, because
Yeah.
every time I'm around, it's like spending time at home, I gotta babysit this senile ass dog that needs to be put down. Um,
Yeah.
um, and he's just, and after that, he laid down and he went to sleep, and I was like, thank you God. But and then of course, the Thanksgiving dinner was hitting, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go poop right now.
Yeah.
And I go to the bathroom after that debacle, and uh, get done, and I'm about to, I get to wiping, and of course, toilet paper runs out.
Mm.
So I'm like,
Cherry on top.
so I have to like, and I saw some outside of the bathroom on top of, so I had to like, and luckily it was night, so uh, luckily and unluckily, it's like Max was asleep mostly, and I didn't want to text her and wake her up,
Mm.
and nobody else is downstairs, so I could kind of just like waddle my way out there and grab the toilet paper and go back. And I'm just like, after that, Max is kind of like up stirring a little bit, drinking water, and she's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "This fucking dog." And so I tell her that whole story. She's like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." I'm like, it's not your fault. Um, but yeah, and of course, like as I'm going to sleep and finally getting some rest, Calypso decides like, oh, well, I'm gonna ignore that whole situation, and I'm gonna get cuddled up here at your legs. I'm like, fine.
This just sounds like
uh,
stereotypical cat behavior coming all from Calypso here.
yeah, no, like she's super sweet.
Yeah. A
But
menace, but
boy,
also sweet. Like, yeah.
yeah, no, it's a pain in the ass. But and then of course, like the smaller cats were like getting into like food that was left on the counter and stuff, and there
Yeah.
was like a cheese tray, and Kenny just jumping up there and like licking on some cheese that my mom had bought.
Mm.
And I go in there, I'm like, what are you doing? And I grab him, he's like, meow. I'm like, you get down.
To be fair, I also like
Trouble.
to be licking some cheese at like 2 a.m.
I
or
mean,
whatever.
hey, you do, but like, damn, that's not where you belong.
Yeah.
um but yeah, the rest of the night was uneventful, but woke up and um was just waiting for Ricky and Ash, finished up the first volume of Stranger Things, and
Hmm.
got on our way, and we're back down here. Today as of recording is Max and I's second 2-year anniversary, so we've been
Yes.
dating.
Congrats.
Thank you, we've been dating for 2 years. It's been a great experience. I love her very much, and it's
Yeah.
been a fun couple years.
Yeah.
um but yeah, that's big. Otherwise, though, nothing too exciting. I didn't watch any new movies. I rewatched Sonic 3 yesterday because I was
Mm.
like, I'm just gonna throw something on. but didn't watch any new movies.
Did you guys do anything for your
And
anniversary?
I'm gonna make some steaks after this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yum yum. Make some nice little steaks from Wally World.
Let's go.
Um, yeah, but otherwise just keeping it low key. I don't really have a car, so we can go do things.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
uh, but it's a little chill anniversary. It's right before Christmas and everything, so we didn't really go out and do gifts or anything. We're just saving it all for Christmas.
That's all fine.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I didn't listen to anything new this week either. Just didn't have the drive, and kind of just starting to do my year-end listens. So
Yeah.
um, getting into that mindset as well. But yeah, sorry to take so much time there. But how
You're
was your week,
good.
Mike?
My week was fine. I'll also kind of be talking for a sec, I think. Yeah, week was good. Did some significant stuff, I suppose. Last Friday, I don't remember if I talked about it. Oh no, I did talk about it on the pod that
Mhm.
that night we were gonna go out to Korean barbecue with my neighbors and a friend from up north. And yeah, so I mean, I guess we did that. We started off. We knew going into Chicago on a Friday night was probably going to be a journey at the least. And even though we kept, I feel like we were consistently moving, but we were consistently
Mhm.
moving at like 15 miles an
2 miles an
hour.
hour.
Yeah, if not less
Yeah.
than that. And our ETA kept getting longer and longer to get to that Korean barbecue place. Like I think, oh man, I wish I could remember the exact times now. But like I think, well, we ended up getting there at like 7 o'clock. But I think our original ETA was like 6:15 or 6-ish, something like that.
Mm.
We left at like 4:15 or something,
Oh my god.
and we got there at 7, which I know you know how long that takes, but for the pod listeners, it's usually like, I don't want to say usually 45 minutes, but on a good day it's
Yeah,
45 minutes.
on a
uh
good traffic. Yeah.
yeah, and it was
I mean,
nearly, yeah.
yeah, that's like when we went to see Black Country New Road. Like
Yeah,
we
it
left,
was
and it
worse
was
than
like,
that for sure. But
yeah,
yeah, but it was
awesome.
it was like the whole way there it was just bad traffic, and it was Friday. And this Korean barbecue place does not do reservations, and
Mm.
so we couldn't have a time down. And my two neighbors who were going with, they were going to a show. That was the whole reason we were going there, and everything. So
Mm.
like every time that ETA kept getting longer and longer, it's like, but
McDonald's.
big time. Yeah. But as we were driving, like maybe halfway there, so we would get like periodic updates from our friend who was driving down from Milwaukee down to us.
Mhm.
And halfway there, he was just like, "Wait, hold on, let me get the exact message." It was this here, and let's see, he was updating us on that. And then, yeah, he just texted us saying, "Got in a car accident." I was,
What?
oh wait, I probably shouldn't be. I just realized I was streaming my screen for that. Hopefully, there's nothing bad in there. But yeah, maybe I'll have to. I'm gonna make a note to censor that. But yeah, he messages us, "Got in a car accident," like halfway there, and we're like, oh no, uh, I felt, well, it was just that for like 10 to 15 minutes or so because he couldn't update us.
Jesus.
And I was like, I was feeling kind of bad in some ways because like he wasn't originally gonna come down here. He just kind of heard our plans. He was like, "Hey, would I be able to join that?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure."
Hmm.
He was like, "Okay, I just have to see. I'm gonna see Wicked with my parents tonight or whatever. I'm gonna see if maybe we could do that another time or something." Um, and so like he had plans to do something else, but he wanted to come with us. So
Right.
that was the whole reason he came down. And then he
Ugh.
got in an accident. It was one that seems like it wasn't really his fault. It's like kind of like one of the most understandable ones where he was trying to merge into another lane. And
Mhm.
as he was merging and like checking his blind spot, like the person in front of him kind of hit their brakes a bit, and he just
Mm.
didn't have the time to react to it. I was like, that's like the most Chicago driving experience nightmare that I can think of. That's like
Yeah.
very reasonable and like that just happens. But I felt so bad, and then like he told us like later too. Well, he's fine, by the way. It wasn't that bad of a crash. His
Yeah.
car I think is totaled. I think he's gonna be getting a
Oh,
new one, which is sucks for him for sure. He's a college kid, and I think he needs to like drive to his work and stuff too. So it's yeah, it's a little rough for him for that. But
yeah.
physically he's all right.
That's
Apparently,
good.
apparently somehow his horn got like stuck during that too. So he was just sitting there listening to his
Oh
horn go
no.
off for like 2 hours straight on the
Oh
side of the
god.
highway. It was also cold.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a bit of a rough night for him. Felt kind of bad for that for sure, but it's kind of like one of those like there's not much we could do. It's just like
Right.
sorry. um, so that was a thing. The plan originally was that my neighbors would go um to their show, and then him and I would just kind of like wander around Chicago, find something to do, just whatever.
Right.
So that ended up just being me wandering around Chicago, which I guess I'll get to getting ahead of myself a little bit. But yeah, so we got to the Korean barbecue place at like 7 o'clock ish or so, and they're like, yeah, we won't be able to get you in for another like hour.
Oh my
And there
god.
was nobody waiting there too. So I was thinking like, oh wait, we might be in the clear. And then they're like, yeah, another hour. We're like, well, show starts at 9. We still got to drive there, so
Mm.
can't do that. So we tried a couple other places. I think we were gonna go to a ramen place also, and they said like a similar time frame. Um,
Friday night.
yeah, it was a Friday night. It was a little past dinner time, but it was dinner time enough to like, yeah, it makes sense that these that they still have these hours. But we ended up
Yeah.
um stopping at there was a Thai restaurant that was a few blocks away. Um and yeah, it was all right. It was a no, actually it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was a Thai restaurant. I got like it was like a seafood mix of stuff, so there was like a plate full of like shrimp and clams and
Mm.
lobster, like fake, not lobster, crab, like fake crab, and something else in there too. But it was good, bunch of seafood goodies. There was like a little like spice or something that they put in there that like I really didn't like. It was like a little leaf of something that occasionally would get into the
Mm.
food, and it tasted like cleaner. And I was like, oh god.
Oh.
um, it it was very strong, and I don't think it was like because like my neighbor asked it like if it was cilantro and if I have the cilantro gene, and I
Mm.
was like, I'm pretty sure it's not because I've had cilantro on like tacos and stuff, and it doesn't taste like that. But
It was it like red at all?
no, it was green. It was like a green
Oh,
strip.
okay.
It almost like had like the texture of like a seaweed or something, but it was just like
Oh.
really
Maybe it might have
strong.
been a bay leaf.
Maybe. And then they also had
Because
like
bay
pieces.
leaves pretty big leaves.
It could be. Yeah, I'm not too familiar, but there was also like pieces. I think it was of ginger in there too, and it was very strong. So I was kind of like, the food was good, but I was kind of like picking stuff out of my mouth and stuff like midway through because I'm like, it's all good except for these things, which I really do not like. Um, but that was pretty good. They got their food. As we were walking, actually, it was as we were walking to the Thai place, we saw a man get punched on our way there,
Oh,
in the streets of Chicago. Don't know what was going on there, but there was some yelling. And we kind of stepped back, and then yeah, he just slapped another man in the face and kept yelling at him, and then he walked away. And that guy who got punched like threw a sign towards him, but not like
oh,
hitting him or anything. And then that was kind of that. We're like, all right, welcome,
interesting.
welcome to Chicago. But yeah, and then yeah, we parked and went to the venue. They went in, and I just kind of started walking around Chicago. Um, and oh, another thing is that because of I was trying to keep like an ETA on like our arrival time and stuff, my phone battery was pretty drained. Um, and so I think I was at like 26% or so, like once they left for their show. And I was
Jesus.
I was just walking around with that. Uh, and I was using my phone for like some navigation stuff for a sec there. And then I
Mm.
realized like I don't know, 5 minutes later I had already gone down to like 16%. And I was like, oh boy.
Oh,
I was like, all right, so we're not gonna be using navigation. We're just gonna kind of vibe the shit out.
Free ball it.
Yeah, free ball it. Um, Before that point though, I got to there was a I kind of recognized where I was a little bit. I was by like the Art Institute, which I went to with my mom last year, and we stopped at like a there was a Korean corn dog place that was like right next to there, and I was like, you know what? I know we just ate. I'm gonna have a Korean corn dog for dessert. Get some.
Delicious dessert.
Mm-hmm. Yum yum yum. Um, and I got that. And they closed like basically right after that. And I was like, okay, well, you know, that was good though. It was like a churro flavored one, and I got half mozzarella cheese in there, and then half hot dog. Uh,
Mm.
that was pretty good. I also got a red bean milk tea, which was all right. I'm not sure if I love red bean that much. It was okay. It was
Red
okay.
bean is like it's a hard thing to really get into because
Yeah, I don't remember.
it
Did you?
just tastes like bean.
Yeah, did you get the red bean flavored cookie thing when we went to Quadeca
No,
or
I
ice
think I
cream?
got a
Yeah,
chocolate
it
one,
was
but
okay.
I saw it. I almost did. I
I
was just
remember
like,
they
I didn't.
had the flavor. I couldn't remember if you got that one. Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, I took my milk tea and kept walking, and decided I was like, you know what? I've been on in this city for 24 years of my life. Maybe it's time to go see the Bean. um, so
To check off the bean from my
yeah,
bucket list.
yeah, it's true though. I've been to Chicago many times. I've never gone and see the Bean though.
Me
And I was
either.
like, all right, I guess it's time. It's now or never. It wasn't like too far away, so walked over to Millennium Park. And it was dark out by that point. But I'd never seen the Bean in the dark before. I feel like every time people take pictures with it, it's like
Yeah.
it's during the day. It looked kind of cool at night though. It was.
Yeah.
I feel like I know it's like reflective, and that's kind of like the whole point of it. But like, I almost feel like it was more camouflaged at night. So like, I almost like didn't see it at first, and I was like, oh, there's the Bean. There it is. It's a big
I mean, yeah.
reflective mirror.
I can see you having trouble finding.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's a common occurrence. Never seen the Bean for 24 years. Um, um, but yeah, went up to that, took a couple pictures, which took away like 4 to 5% on my phone, just taking like two pictures and like a small video. I was like, all right. um, and Yeah, I kind of just chilled. They had there's like the ice skating rink that's like right next to it. And they have like an overlook area. I just kind of chilled there and watched some people ice skate for a while. Um and I don't know, just just chilled. There's not really much to say. Just did that. There was
yeah.
one guy who was like showing off by like going like full speed backwards. And I was like going around the rink, and I was like, all right, dude. Um and
Pop off.
pop off, I guess. Yeah. Um, yeah, just sat around there, and then I, walked around more of Millennium Park. Kind of went even further, to like the other side of it, where there's even more ice skating rink stuff and whatever. Just kind of just walking around. And eventually, I just got back to my place and kept looping. I wasn't sure how long their show was going to be. So like around like the hour mark, I was kind of near their spot, and then I was like, all right, they're not coming out yet, so maybe I'll check again like around an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes or so. Um, but yeah, just kind of kept walking in circles a bit. I didn't feel like too bad about it. There was
Yeah.
a part towards the end where I'm not entirely sure, but I may have saw a man get robbed.
No.
Yeah, it was like it was a little far away, but like I saw like one man like drag another guy to the ground or something for like a sec, but he was like all smiley and like ran away, and like the other guy like kind of like chased after him, but they weren't like yelling at each other or anything, and like the other guy was like the guy who like quote unquote robbed him was like smiling real big, so I wasn't sure if it was like horseplay or like what was going
Yeah.
on. It was a really strange vibe, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna turn around now. um, and Yeah, my phone ended up being at like 6% or some shit by the end of
Mm.
it. And I walked almost 5 miles in total in like 2 hours, 13,000 steps. And it was it was fine. You know, I was kind of bored. It was a little cold, but I was just looking around. You know, walking around, being a free man with no phone access, just taking in the sights or whatever,
Living it up
living
like
it
the old
up
days.
in Chi-Town. And yeah, we went back, drove back, and it was 45 minutes, how it should be, the way God intended. And apparently the next day, they were sending my neighbors were sending me stuff that there was two shootings in Chicago, like kind of near where I was during that time period. Um,
No,
yeah, which I didn't know about. There were a lot of like I did see like police cars and ambulances drive by, but you're in the city, that just kind of happens a lot. Um,
right.
but there was one in particular that was like a few blocks away from like where I was around the time it happened. I was like, oh, I didn't know about that. Um, it was I think it was like, yeah, like two people got shot or something like that near a spot or something. And I was like, I did make like the joke to my neighbors when I first saw them. I was like, they were like, "Oh, how was your walk?" I was like, "Got robbed 12 times and shot twice or something."
Right.
But then apparently, I guess that did kind of happen. I don't know. It was a little strange, but
Yeah.
you know, if I had more phone battery percentage, would have been fine. I think could have found like maybe a place to hole up and just be in my phone for a bit, but got to see the bean. I guess there's, there's not really much to say about it, but it's something I did. Um,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
that's not something I've still never done. So it's
Mm-hmm.
nice. It's like you said, it's something to check off.
Yeah, I've seen that bean. I did flick it for in honor of my buddy from
Fallen
Milwaukee.
comrade.
Yeah, my fallen comrade. Yeah. Um yeah, we keep making the joke he bailed on our date. So, that's uh you know, more men to flirt with, I guess. But um, add to the list, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of it for that though. Some other time this week, my mom and I watched Shang-Chi, next Marvel movie.
Mm.
Um, thought it was all right.
Uh,
I liked the fight stuff. The fight choreography stuff was cool. I liked like
yeah,
although it was very like mythological type MCU movie, which I actually
yeah,
thought was pretty cool. I liked like all the Chinese mythology things going on, and like some of the CGI towards the end was pretty good, with like the climax and stuff. I don't know. I wasn't really a big fan of like the Marvel humor was particularly kind of bad in this one. Very very taking you out of moments that are good otherwise.
yeah. A lot of people blame that on Aquafina.
Yeah, that was my next
So,
comment. Aquafina was also in it. She was fine, I guess, for the most part. And yeah, the narrative itself was okay. I kind of like the father son, not rivalry, but like conflict going on there. I thought some of that was done pretty well. Um, but it was just kind of okay. It wasn't really my favorite. Wasn't my least favorite. I think I will say that if they do like another movie, I do hope it's a little more focused and like, keeps that combat style. And
yeah,
I think there is potential for something really, really good there. I just thought it was kind
yeah.
of over marvelized at points. But yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
I do
I'm
find
sorry.
it crazy that I do find it crazy that Shang-Chi really hasn't been anywhere
Yeah,
since his movie. So,
that is a little
and
apparent. I mean, at the end of this one, it said like he will have another movie or something, like will return, or
yeah,
yeah,
like they said, yeah, I mean that's at the end of everyone, but
true.
um like Shang-Chi, it's like his movie, everyone really liked his movie on release. Like he's
Hmm.
a cool character. And like I know he's gonna be in Doomsday, but it's like this you can do more with him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. But yes. Continuing on that though, I think because my mom was asking like, "Oh, when's the next big movie?" I was like, "Well, they have a new Avengers coming out next year," so I think
Mhm.
we're gonna try and finish. I think we have 9 movies left. We're gonna try and try and get through those before Doomsday comes out. Um,
Mm.
so that'll be kind of fun. For sure. I think we're probably gonna skip over Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if my mom would like that one. um,
Who knows?
who knows? But also like I keep thinking about like how much of the movie is just like references to stuff that she's not gonna understand at all.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Max didn't know any stuff, and she enjoyed it.
Okay, that's good enough.
No, there's possibility there. It was nice to have background, know all like the Fox Marvel stuff, but
Yeah,
you know, and there's definitely a lot of references and cameos that she won't understand or get, but
yeah,
it doesn't like the comedy still works, and it's like that beginning bye scene is like it's a great moment. So
it is.
like
Yeah, yeah. The other
I
thing
don't
with
know.
my mom. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, I was just gonna say the other thing with my mom is that she doesn't really like violent things that much. So like, that's also another part of it where I'm like, I don't know if she's gonna enjoy it and have like the darker humor stuff to it. Maybe I don't know. I've kind of described it to her that it's also it's not like our other Marvel movies at all. It's very R rated, and
Mm.
so I think we'll see once we get to that if she's feeling in the mood for that. But other than that though, got like 9 more movies in there. Yeah, so we'll get there
Sick.
when we get there. Finished Stranger Things season 4 and 5 this week, but 4 was at the end of um our little binge watch thing that some of us were doing, one
Mhm.
a day, and season 4 it's good. It's a really good season. Um, like it a lot. There are still some issues I have with it throughout, but like it's got some bangers in there.
Mhm.
That episode 4 of season 4 is that's peak Stranger Things right there. Like
Yeah,
front to back, goated episode. Very very good. Um, and yeah, I think the season as a whole is really nice as well. Season 5. I guess do we want to talk about it now, or should we save that for a sec?
we can save it till you're done talking about your
Okay.
week.
Yeah. Season 5 we'll talk about. Season or not season. We also were playing a lot of Civ this week, Civ
Mm.
5. And there was a banger game that was going on. I'm sure you saw some of the discussions that were happening around that. Um,
Mhm.
I don't want to get too much into it just because, like, for anyone who doesn't know what Civ is going to be the most boring fucking conversation ever. But basically, Daniel is usually very, very good at Civ 5, and he beats us almost, I would say 9 times out of 10, but it's more like 99 times out of 100. And he's very good. He's very knowledgeable on a lot of the stuff. But during one game, he actually kind of slipped up a little bit. Because
Mm.
he had a civilization that was war based, and he like put all of his stuff into war tech trees and things like that. And then mid game, our friend Vanessa was beating him in a war. Like he wasn't
Wow.
getting, yeah, he wasn't getting what he had like prepared his civilization for. And it like set him back really far. And all of a sudden, this game became like, oh my god, we can actually do it. um, and there was, it was like a 4 game session, so 4 separate nights of like 2 to 3 hour sessions. And like there was after every game there was a lot of like politics going on the side, like are we friends, we all good, we all good. um and I was really close friends with who well, my neighbor in real life but also a neighbor in the game, Natalie.
Yeah.
She was right there. I was like, yeah, we got a pact. If he goes after us, we'll fight him together or whatever, all these types of stuff. And at the very end of the game, I was about to win. Not memeing, I was about like 6 to 7 turns away from winning. Um, and it was I got backstabbed by my friend Natalie, which like as I'm telling the story probably sounded predictable, but in the moment it was like a full game of just us tights, and I was defending her from stuff, making sure no one was coming after her, and then she didn't kill me herself, but she like she turned a blind eye away from Daniel about to kill me and like didn't warn me, pretty much.
God.
Yeah, and so like I was about to win, and then he just comes in, and he literally takes one of my cities in a singular turn.
Oh my god.
I'm like, all right, well that's I don't know. It got to a point where there was a lot of other stuff going on too. Of I don't know. It like wasn't even fun at that point.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, it got me out of the mood a lot. But it was a good game overall, and Vanessa ended up winning, which Daniel still lost. He was just he was just complaining a lot that game, and it was there's other stuff I just won't get into here, but it was it was a very high emotion game of Civ 5 that needed to be talked about. Yeah, and hold on, my notes turned off. And then the last thing is Thanksgiving. We had Thanksgiving yesterday. We hosted it over here at our house. Um,
Mhm.
Poor Riley had two dogs come into his territory.
Oh.
Grandma's dog and my aunt and uncle's dog. They both came over as well. They're well behaved and they know how to like treat cats, but he did not grow up a dog, so he does not like that. um, but it was kind of a low key Thanksgiving a bit. We didn't have this. This was the first holiday. I guess maybe it's the second one. Usually there's like we have like a tight group of four with like me, my brother, and then our two cousins because we're all like about the same age. So it's just a nice little posse, I guess that we I don't know if posse is the right word, but we're the kids, right? Um, and my one of my cousins wasn't there. She was at her significant other's Thanksgiving, and then my brother wasn't there because he was at his girlfriend's Thanksgiving up in Wisconsin.
Mm.
Um, and then so it was just me and one of my other cousins. And she had her boyfriend there or whatever. So it was kind of like I don't know. It was kind of a solo Thanksgiving ways in some
Yeah.
ways for me. Just kind of there existing. Didn't really have job stuff to talk about or anything. I was just like, yeah, I'm here. Um, I made the relish tray. That was that was my main contribution.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, ask
was
about your olives and pickles.
exactly the relish tray. Yeah.
Yeah.
My uncle complimented me on that. I was like, thank you very much. I spent a lot of time in aisle 3 of Jewel Osco looking at this. um, but yeah, it was kind of low key, and but so it was. So we were missing those two, but then also my surrogate aunt and uncle who had passed away earlier this year.
Right.
It was our first holiday without them too, so it's a bit emotional at
Yeah.
points as well. Um,
Hmm.
but it was good though. My dad made the turkey, fought the turkey at one point, but ended up making it. Um, and
You fist fought the turkey. Yeah.
little Family Guy
Wow.
something or other. Is that no? I guess that's a
It's
chicken. That's a chicken. Oh
close
well,
enough.
close enough. Oh, I should have refilled my water. Hold on, I think I got some droplets in here. All right, throat got
Yeah.
real dry there
I
for a
mean,
sec. Hmm?
I would. My Thanksgiving was also kind of like barren. It was just my mom, her boyfriend, me, and Max, and then my youngest brother and his girlfriend. So
Mm-hmm.
there's just the six of us. My other three siblings weren't around.
Yeah.
No grandma or aunt or anything. So we were, it was kind of barren, kind of small as
Yeah.
well, which I was sad about, but it was all right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. More food for us, I suppose.
Amen.
Amen. um, but yes, we had food too. We had turkey, of course. Had stuffing. We had my mom made the sweet potato casserole, I think is what it's called, but the one with
Mhm.
marshmallows, like you were talking about, that you didn't
Yeah.
have. That's the one we did have. Um, we had that. There was like a corn casserole thing that was good. Some steamed vegetables. The relish tray, of course.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact, I guess not all gherkin pickles are gherkin sweet pickles. Because
Oh,
I was supposed to have a tray of dill pickles and sweet pickles. And the sweet pickles were gherkins. And instead I had dill pickle and a little less dill pickle with the gherkin. So yeah, the illusion of choice, really. But yeah,
Choose
the
wisely.
choose wisely. And we had some pies for dessert too. There was a homemade pumpkin and a homemade chocolate pie. And both were very good. Both were brought by my cousin, her boyfriend. Um, and the chocolate pie in particular, it was like, I'm not sure. Have you ever had like the oh, I want to say it like Jello makes it, but like the pudding mix, like the thick pudding mix or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pie, the consistency was that. Like that's what she used. So it was like a no bake pie.
Mm.
So it was like, that chocolatey goodness and like a chocolate crust or whatever. And probably something else in there too or something. But it was really good. That I was like, I know this isn't like normal pie filling, but like, damn, that shit hit. It's very good.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I helped set up and help take some down too, of course. But
Hmm.
you know, Thanksgiving it was good. Uh, that's kind of all I gotta say. I don't think there's really anything else that happened. I guess today I helped my dad get some stuff at Home Depot and bring it back because he's building more stuff in the
Mm.
basement. So like, helped get drywall and stuff on Black Friday. Wasn't too bad, but yeah, not much to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. We both took like 25 minutes talking. It's
Oh
all
yeah.
good though. Um I don't really have much news. Now, do you have any music? Or oh wait, I did listen to
Uh,
one thing. Sorry, I
oh yeah.
listened. I listened to "Cabin in the Sky" by De La Soul, which was the most reviewed
Mm.
thing of this week, and honestly, it was very good. I liked it quite a bit. They're like an OG hip hop trio. Like their first album
Yeah.
was in like '89 or something, and it's like a hip hop classic. Uh, and I should check that out. Because this new record, it had kind of like those old style hip hop flows and stuff, but like with modern production, and like it,
Right.
it sounded really good though, like the sampling and like the drums and all that kind of stuff. Was very nice. And there were some good topics in there too. It was very laid back and
Mm.
relaxed, and I enjoyed it a lot. Um,
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I liked the deep discog dive on them.
Oh yeah, I
I've
forgot
been
that Mike the Snare did one on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been interested in checking that first record out at least because he
Yeah, me too.
praised it. Um, but that's cool. That's
Oh
that's
yeah.
cool that they still got it.
Yeah. But you got any music news?
Um, just one. Our good old friend Jay Schlatt.
Mm. Oh yes.
He he last year he released a little EP of Christmas music covers in his sultry New Yorker crooner voice.
Mm.
And this year he released a deluxe version of that with a good few more songs and an alternate album cover.
Mm.
Uh,
The
with
album cover is
Schlatt
so
holding
funny.
Schlatt got that gat.
Mm.
And he's yeah, and he also released a couple of new merch items as well. One being a Christmas schlanket,
Uh-huh.
and and a coffee mug. It says like "Season's Greetings, Jay Schlatt," but the handle is a pistol.
Mm.
Um, so that's cool.
Yeah.
He's got a great voice, and it's a good thing for Christmas music. So,
Did you listen to it yet?
not yet, no.
I haven't either. I was just yeah. That's fun though.
um, I liked last year's. So,
Yes, me too.
um, but yeah, that's all the music news. It's really
Cool.
um, I don't know. In other news, yeah, Fortnite is new season starts tomorrow.
Mm.
Um, with some, it's like a Hollywood season big event happening tomorrow. I think they like there's a big like Kill Bill thing happening. Um, with like skins and stuff. I think Marty McFly is supposed to be in the battle pass, which is really
Mm.
cool because they look Back to the Future. And then the finally over a year after the last season of Arcane came out, they're releasing the Jinx and Vi skins from Arcane
Oh my god.
um for the first time in like I don't know, 4 years or something.
Wow.
Um, on Saturday, so that's cool. Um, and I finished up that battle pass the other day to get
Mm-hmm.
Evil Homer.
Nice.
Um, yeah, and, just that's cool. Excited for that as well as the rival stuff, like I mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Um, and then yeah, other than that, the only other big thing was a new season. Well, part of a new season of a big show.
Yes. But before we,
Stranger,
uh,
yes.
sorry, we're gonna put them on that cliffhanger. They're not gonna know what's coming next. Also, GeoGuessr popping off
uh,
again. Even though it's Google Maps doing it, not GeoGuessr. But Paraguay was released, and
Yo!
it is actually pretty cool because pretty much all of South America is covered now, and that's
That's
like
it.
pretty sick. I mean, like the northern parts of it with like Venezuela, probably not getting coverage there anytime soon. But like Guyana and like Suriname, we might get some there. I'm not. There's nothing confirmed, but like maybe stuff could happen there. But like
Yeah,
aside from those though, and those are all like at the very top of South America, like everything beneath it is covered, which is like pretty fucking sick. So
yeah, that's
hell yeah,
cool. So,
yeah.
hell yeah. I've been. I know you guys play a lot of GeoGuessr, and
Hmm.
jumping in at this point would be like, you know, you'd be like you guys would be like taking candy from a baby. So,
Yeah. No, it's okay. I
but
mean, Emily started playing with us a little bit. One of our other friends in the server.
Mhm.
So it is possible. It's just like you gotta be prepared for us to like not critique, but like always be like, oh well, when it's this camera or when it's this car, it's you're in this country, and like that kind of stuff could be annoying. It's mostly
Yeah,
a memorization type game and using context
yeah.
clues with yeah,
It was like jumping in on Civ with you guys for the first time. It was like,
yeah,
um, and it's even still. I haven't played in a while, but it's
right,
like you guys are so just
locked
on your
in.
bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's like you guys know exactly what the fuck to do, exactly where to go,
Yeah.
what to pick, what to start, get going. It's like I'm just gonna send out a scout real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, get my wheel going.
Get my
But
wheel.
and then Daniel's making nukes and starting battles with
Colin's discovering the wheel
Vanessa.
while
No.
Daniel's developing nuclear theory or whatever.
It's what it feels like, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, GeoGuessr's cool.
Yes, it is fun.
Yeah, Stranger Things.
Yes.
The first 4 episodes of final season of Stranger Things released on Wednesday night,
Hmm.
and we don't really have to talk spoilers
Yeah, we can talk
here.
around spoilers. It's still fresh.
Um, yes, but I did the on Tuesday. I was like, I want to rewatch some episodes from season 4. I haven't seen it since it came out, and
Hmm.
um, I was like, I need to rewatch at least the 4th episode.
Yes.
And I did that, and oof, the chills, baby, the
Hmm.
chills still happened. It was so good. That whole Kate Bush scene is fan fucking tastic.
Yes.
Um, and then yesterday, we didn't want to watch the new season in front of my mom because she hadn't started it yet.
Hmm.
Um, so I just put on the last episode of season 4, and I was like, the couple of death scenes and things that happened in that episode still it got the tear ducts going a little
Yeah.
bit. Uh, the acting is just fantastic.
It is very good.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, what are your like general thoughts so far on season 5? There?
General thoughts on season 5 is that I think it's all right. Like there's some things that
Mm,
I really do like. Like certain character pairings and stuff like that, or the acting is still good for the most parts.
mhm,
Uh, I think for me it's just like I don't know. I don't know if you watched Charlie Moist Critical made a video called like today called like Stranger Things season 5 isn't amazing. And I think that's kind of the best way to put it for me too. Like I don't hate it or anything, but it's not like I feel like I'm seeing a lot of people getting like mind blown and like I think like
mm,
episode 4 has like a 9.8 or 7 on like IMDb right now. And I'm like
yeah,
I don't know. I think it's okay. But it's not like getting me super hyped, and I don't feel like super immersed into it like I did with season 4.
Right.
And like I think there's a lot of plot conveniences going around with like you know the lack of people dying, I'll say,
Yeah.
and like Demogorgons choosing which characters they want to kill based off if they have a name.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of like weird stuff like that in there, and like
Hmm.
I think that there's a lot of bad green screen this season too, like a
Hmm.
lot of
Hmm.
it. Like I don't know, I feel like I don't know. Like, it's hard to get into without some spoiler stuff, but like even like
Yeah.
I don't think it's a spoiler to say that in season 5 of Stranger Things they do go into the Upside Down. But like the
Yeah.
Upside Down in particular, I feel looks worse than it ever has. Like
Yeah.
it feels like they're just on a soundstage the whole time, and it's just it really takes me out of it.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like even season one Upside Down
it looks so
looked
good.
better than this.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's yeah that's a bit distracting for me too. But
Yeah.
there are still cool stuff happening with the characters. I like how once again I don't think this is a spoiler, but I like how the main 4 boys are basically kind of on the same mission this season.
Hmm.
That's not happened for a long time. Actually, I don't think it's happened ever. All 4 boys on the same
Yeah.
mission.
Right.
So like it's cool seeing that. I like some of like the strategy stuff that's going on in this season. I think is cool too. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I don't know. I think it's good, but I'm not getting like mind blown by it like a lot of people are. But
Yeah.
how are you feeling though?
No. Yeah. Like when we started watching it on Wednesday night, I was like, I was excited. It's new Stranger Things. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But the first episode, pretty weak.
Mm,
Pretty pretty weak starts. I wasn't like super loving everything. There's some really questionable CGI
yeah.
um in that first episode in particular with a flashback. Um
Yes. Yes.
just yeah, just because like, at first I was like, oh, maybe it's, I couldn't like tell if it was like a child actor uh that just looked similar to the character or whether it was just CGI. But like the more the scene went on, Max was like, "It looks like a fucking video game," and
Yeah.
like, and I was like, "Oh my god, it does!" Like this
Yeah.
looks like a Naughty Dog video game, but worse.
Yeah.
But from like 10 years ago, but even maybe even back. Um, but I was like, "Yeah, no, that's bad." And then the green screen as well. Yeah, not great. There's a scene in particular where a couple of characters are on top of a big spire,
Yeah.
I'll say, and like just the open sky was like, oh,
That shot when they look over the
believable.
railing, dude, is so
I
bad.
know.
Yeah.
It's like actually, it's like they have all the money in the world to
Yeah.
make this show look as good as they possibly can, and they
Hmm.
went, let's give it the Marvel treatment, baby.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, this is the last season of one of the most popular shows ever.
Yeah.
Um,
And like season 4 is like one of the better looking seasons
yeah.
of the show too, like in terms of like the CGI type stuff going on.
Uh-huh.
And like it's just like all the visual department like is almost out the gate on this season.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like I don't know what they were doing because even like thinking back to fucking episode 4
Yeah.
of the last season, I'm like in the upside down area with Max in like that whole red
Oh yeah.
just like that looks gorgeous. It's like it's
Yeah.
believable. Everything looks practical for the most part,
Yeah.
and just they couldn't be bothered to give a fuck with a lot of the stuff. And it's like, no shade to the people that worked on it, like the editors or whatever, but um
Yeah.
whoever like okayed that needs to you know
Usually when stuff like that happens, it's studios rushing, the visual
Mm,
departments studios. Like I don't, usually the visual departments don't want to put out stuff that looks like that. It's
right.
usually they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they're rushing a show whose last season was 3 years ago,
Exactly.
um there's another problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. but there are things that I like quite a bit. There's like a specific relationship in the show that um it's just two characters that had never really talked prior
I
but
think I know
are
which one you're.
bonding over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they're
like that one
bonding
too.
over a similar character trait. I like that a lot.
Yes.
I think that uh there's also I really like the four boys being all together as
Mm.
well. There's a lot of good dynamics between Hopper and Elle again. I love that relationship. They didn't really get that last season at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice to see as well. Um, and like I said, the first episode was pretty weak, but the second episode picks up pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then from there, it's just there's a lot of good stuff going on. I like a lot of the plot points. There's a lot of cool, like you were saying, a lot of cool like planning and
Mm-hmm.
like strategy.
Strategizing. Yeah,
Yes, like, and that's really cool. Like,
it
that's
is.
something that like we've gotten before, but not to this extent. Just like
Yeah.
they're all on their bullshit, and they're like, yeah, we gotta do this, we do this, we do this, we do this, and I know exactly what I'm doing, and
Yeah.
we're playing it like a fucking like we're the military,
Yeah.
and it's
It's
like,
sick.
yeah, and they're like their own little militia, and they're doing great. But there's also a specific relationship between two characters that were tight as can be in the
Mm-hmm.
first and in the second and third season, and ever since last season they didn't get a lot of play off of each other, and now it feels like before they were even friends again,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't like that. Like
That's fair.
I
Yeah.
want I understand that, like, you know uh, there was a big loss last season, and he's different now. But like they were like brothers, and now
Mm.
it's like they're brothers. They're kind of brothers still, but they're brothers with like
Lowercase
problems
b.
with each other. Yeah, yeah. And it's like but I like a lot of the acting's really good. I've um with Noah Schnapp being just the most amazing person the last couple years.
Mm-hmm.
I was worried about I was worried about him. The trailers I was seeing, the first trailer, especially with that like run
Yeah.
scene. And I was like, I'm worried about his acting, but he's done pretty well. Um, it hasn't felt too awkward. Murray as well, not being the greatest person in real life. He's
Mm-hmm.
he's not in it a lot, but he's still got his quirky, funny moments.
Yeah.
Um,
He is slightly less
eh,
cartoonish.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's good, and I liked the last episode of this volume. I'm looking forward to seeing what's that big reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, uh, it goes to do for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
I was kind of like joking and saying, "Oh, it's gonna be this character. Check this out. It's gonna be
Yeah.
And then they opened that door, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's that character."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. I will
Um,
say once again, we're not spoiling anything here that's going on.
mhm,
But I did get spoiled a little bit because I was scrolling
mhm,
Reddit on Thanksgiving, I think it was. And we were watching all of the episodes in order. So like I kind of was like a little bit on like the Stranger Things subreddit sometimes, so it would like show up in my feed. Just people getting hyped for season 5 and such. And
mhm.
normally they're good about marking spoiler posts, but there was one that didn't get marked. And I just like I saw one image at during that, and I was like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, well, I guess I know that now. Um, I can tell you what image it was afterwards, but you probably can already tell somewhat.
Yeah.
So I did get the big reveal, I guess, spoiled for me.
Mhm.
But it was still there's still some. I enjoy that last episode too. I don't
Yeah.
think it's like a master class like episode 4 of season 4 was though. But
No.
yeah,
Um, I was also like not super into like the whole master plan of Vecna with like he's
yeah.
doing. I was like, I don't understand this, and I guess that's kind of the point where he's revealing it in that moment. But it's
Hmm.
like, I was like, what is? They're just introducing these these random ass kids, and I don't. I'm not into it.
Yeah, yeah,
And then also like the military, like that kind of villain is pretty lackluster so far as well.
yeah. There's a
Um,
lot of just like new there's more new characters than you would want from a show that's been
yeah,
building to a final season. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no,
Yeah.
like it's okay to introduce a couple, and it's
Right.
okay to like expand on these kind of side characters that you haven't really talked about or had use for in the
Hmm.
past. But to like it's like here's these wacky new kids, and just like
Yeah.
it's like this. Here's dipshit Derek.
Yeah.
Funny. It's
And
like
also like a new big bad. Like I feel like nine times
yeah.
out of ten that's bad, and I only say 9 times out of 10 because Breaking Bad did okay with that,
Yeah.
with their season 5.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's like I want my core characters, I want them expanded on, I want the relationships to come to a great conclusion.
yes,
Whether you're gonna kill them off, whether you're gonna give them a happy ending, I want to know what happens to them. I don't give a fuck about these new characters
yeah,
unless you're gonna make them like really fucking cool or whatever. But I don't see that happening.
yeah.
Um, it's like but there's some cool things. That last big fight
Hmm.
in episode 4 was like really well done. They showed him in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler, but the new look for Vecna, he's really cool and menacing.
I will say I
um
did watch that trailer, and I
mhm,
guess I just didn't pick up on how he looked different. So like even when I watched the show, and then like he came in, I was like, oh, that's a sick new design. Like
yeah,
I feel like it actually would have been better without the trailer, him showing it, but
yeah.
yeah,
No, he's looking a lot more like his D&D counterpart
yeah,
now, which is pretty cool. But he's really cool. I like him a lot. I love just watching episode 4. I was like, of the last season, I was like, I love I love the voice that his actor has made for him, because like
mm,
it's very like um it just fits him very well. I like it a lot, and
yes,
he's still very menacing. And he in this big fight, he does some brutal deaths,
yes,
especially this one, which I'm like,
yeah,
whoa. But I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
yeah,
Everything really comes to a close here,
mm-hmm,
for a 10-year long story and 5 seasons.
yeah,
um
yeah. I'm hoping
yeah,
I like the last part of the season a little bit more. But I like I said, I still do like the first part. It's yeah.
yeah,
I hope I
yeah,
love the
no,
last part though.
me too. Yeah,
Yes.
no, there's plenty to like, but there's also plenty to kind of nitpick and
Yeah.
dislike. And I'm hoping that they really put their whole pussy into the last 4
Hmm.
episodes.
Stranger,
Um,
stranger seed.
give show us Vecna's pussy.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. That was the thing I got spoiled on. Like you said, we
yeah.
see Vecna's balls.
Yeah. It's like his Fortnite skin is very ball
Oh,
sacky.
yeah.
So
Also
I was
flat
like,
as fuck. He's got no ass
oh
on
yeah,
that
no,
shit.
no
Yeah.
ass. Which I guess true to the show, but
Maybe. I don't know.
um, but yeah, if you haven't watched Stranger Things, I just be going and doing that.
Hmm. Yeah.
But if you haven't started season 5 yet, uh, go experience it for yourself. You might have different opinions. You might love it,
Absolutely.
and that's
A
okay.
lot of people are loving it
But
right now. So
yeah,
yeah.
there's plenty to like.
Yeah, I
So
definitely, as someone who just watched all of it, I would suggest watching it. Um, and I would even suggest maybe not even binging it.
no,
I think that's another thing that we've been talking about before, but like I really do hate that dropping 4 episodes at once even
mm,
mindset. Like it just leads to people being so far behind. Like my neighbors,
yeah,
one of them is being punished because he didn't watch the first episode the day it came out. So like now I have 4 more episodes of knowledge than he does, and these
right,
episodes are like all like mini movies. So
yeah,
it's yeah, I don't like
yeah.
yeah I don't like it at all.
I went to go put on the season finale,
Yeah,
season 4. and I was like, "Holy shit, that's 2.5 hours." I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yep.
And it's paced well because it didn't
It
feel like
is.
2.5 hours watching it, but um, still, it's like, damn,
That is
just
a
make a
movie.
movie.
Yeah. It is a movie at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
cool.
cool, cool,
Mm,
cool. At least I guess at least the last episode everyone will be there to watch it.
Yeah,
Hopefully at the same time. Um
yeah.
but yes, Stranger Things. Yeah. Well,
I love Stranger.
yes, me too. Do you have anything else before we get into song of the week, I guess?
I think I'm all set.
Cool. I have to figure out what I want to choose. Give me uh a second. That's how I talk online. Um
Yeah, but I hope all your guys' Thanksgivings were good. If
mhm.
you celebrate, if not, sorry if you had to work. Uh,
Yes.
We did go to the big gas station on the way between here and home. And it's open 24 hours, so there's plenty of people working. And I was like, oh, I mean, I'm contributing to the reason that you have to be here, but I feel bad that you got to work. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely
but
feel that too. For sure. Um
you know,
but yes, happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching. We're
mm,
thankful for you just
we
as
really are.
people.
Yeah.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, I did enjoy that De La Soul record quite a bit. I have not
Mhm.
listened to it again since Monday, but I do remember enjoying the song, the title track, Cabin in the Sky, which is towards the end of it. I remember enjoying that one quite a bit, so I'm gonna go with Cabin in the Sky, the song by De La Soul.
It makes me wonder when it's over, will I get a cabin in the sky? And how
All right, that was Cabin in the Sky by De La Soul. What'd you think of that, Colin?
I thought that was a great vibe. I liked it a lot. The lead on that one had a very nice flow throughout the whole thing. I
Mm-hmm.
liked the bass was very bumping in the background. Um, I also liked the cabin in the sky in the
Yeah.
background. That was nice throughout the song. I didn't The lyrics aren't on Spotify, so I didn't get to really follow along. But
Yeah.
from what I did catch, it was good topics and such, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and just a great vibe. I'd be very interested in checking out the rest of that.
Yeah, I couldn't quite remember because there are a few tracks on here that deal with I think one of the main members, I think one of his brothers had passed away. And the
Mm.
song was talking about, death and like pondering about that kind of stuff and with all the other people in his life and stuff too. And yeah, so I agree, like topically that one really just struck a chord with me. And I think the beat and like the flow was all really nice on it too. You kind of hear what I'm talking about with like the old school type flow over
Yeah,
like the modern production though. I think it's a really cool combo, and that's kind of like a general sound throughout the whole thing. And yeah, it's just cool though because I haven't really listened to much like old school hip hop just because it's usually not really my thing. But like this record makes me want to go listen to more older stuff, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just think the lyricism and like delivery and presentation of that whole track is just really nice and very, very soulful and very very nice. I like listen. I liked it.
yeah,
So that's my song of the week. Yeah.
very cool.
Cool. What are you feeling?
Um, well, like I said, didn't listen to anything new this week,
Mm-hmm.
but looking back at previous albums that I have liked from this year, I realized I haven't chosen anything from the Haley Williams
Mm.
record that came out, "Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party," and I really enjoy the title track. So I am gonna go with "Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party" by Haley Williams.
All right.
No use chasing waterfalls, can only go up from here.
All right, that was "Ego Death at at a Bachelorette Party" by Haley Williams. What'd you think, Mike?
I thought that was pretty cool. It was a little bit more of a like I don't even really know exactly how to describe it. Like it's a more like relaxed version than like any of
Mm,
the Paramore stuff that I've heard. Maybe not any of it. But like I don't know, I really liked how like tight the drums were and like the instrumentation sounded really nice too. It was produced well. Haley Williams, of course, sounds great on it. I think it had a nice solid hook on it too. It's one that I almost feel like I would maybe enjoy more like in the context of a record, maybe. But like it was good though. I did really like it. It has. I probably should check out that project at some point. I don't think I'm going to get to it before
Yeah.
the end of the year, but I probably should do that. Because Haley's the goat. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought that was really cool. It was a cool song.
Yeah, it's cool that Mother gave us,
Mhm.
what wasn't even supposed to be a record. It was just a bunch of singles that she had on her hair dye website, that just, were released as just that singles on Spotify after that. And then she was like, all right, I'll make it a whole project. And
Yeah.
I think this is a cool song to have the album titled by. And
Mhm.
it's just a nice vibe. It's moody. I like the chorus on it. And of course, Haley Williams is the goat, like you said, and sounds
Yes.
fantastic no matter where she is, whether it's Paramore on her own,
Mhm.
or with B.O.B.
Yes.
So I just like that one. And if you're wondering who the racist country music star is, it's Morgan
Yes.
Wallen.
Oh, I
So,
am so shocked
um,
to hear that. Oh my god.
right? Oh, I know. Just crying shame.
My other goat.
Um, so yeah. So she just released that, and people are like, "Oh, who could it be? Who could it be?" And then I think she had like a radio or podcast interview, and they were
Uh-huh.
like, "So who's the racist country music star?" And she's like, "Morgan Wallen. It's always Morgan Wallen."
Shocked
like, you know what?
Pikachu.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. But like that song a lot. The rest of the record, there's some bangers on there, so I'd recommend going to check it out. Bit of
Yes.
a longer one, but still worth it because Haley is the goat.
Yes.
But yeah,
Hell yeah. Yeah, I should do that.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, we'll be all good to wrap up here.
I'm all good to put a bow on this one.
All right. Yeah, you gotta make some steaks. I'm sorry. Hopefully we didn't hold. Hopefully Max is not
no,
dying of hunger over there.
Oh, she's a bunch of bones, actually.
Oh wow, like peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's. You can hear her stomach rumbling back there.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
all good. I'm dying. I'm dying. It's all good. All right. Well, if you're listening on streaming services, thank you very much. We appreciate you and we love you to death. And you can come on over to YouTube where we're under the same name, BrokeN Boys, capital N, BOIS, and you can see our ever-changing profile pictures, especially mine, which I definitely have not had since July. I think July. I probably should change that. Damn. But I got my EP cover there, and Colin's got his Unisanas out for the world to see.
Damn
Right there. So you can come check out those. But more importantly, we got a whole bunch of stuff in the description for you to check out as well. One of those being the Song of the Week playlists, that little segment that we just did. We have a playlist associated it's one playlist that has a whole bunch of stuff from every episode of this podcast, pretty much. A Song of the Week for 4 years going on to 5 years, which is crazy, but
Yeah.
a lot of music in there. So in those playlists, you can find Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party by Haley Williams, or you can find Cabin in the Sky by De La Soul. And we got 3 of them down there. We got one for me, one for Colin, and one for both of us combined. I hope you should go check them out. Good stuff in there for sure. We also have links to some personal stuff. For me, I make music under the name of Plaintive. Had an EP come out this year. It's only 20 minutes. You should check it out. It'll be your EP of the year. I guarantee
it's my EP of the year.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what.
It
A
will
little
not-
spoiler for
Yeah.
Year Endless.
And let me tell you, it will not make you EP. It might, but it shouldn't. You should be relaxed to healing song, but not sleep into it. hey, you can go check that out on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you find music stuff. And got an album on there called Coping Mechanism too. Hoping to get stuff out for next year too, if not a project. I think I should at least have some songs come out next year. So let's wish me luck on that. But yes, and then Colin, or no, hold on, I got more stuff. Sorry, Colin. I have I have my Instagram down there. I have my YouTube page down there. I have my album of the year page where I rate and review music, and my relation to you, dear viewer. I'm sure I must have done one where I'm at their Thanksgiving already.
I couldn't tell you, buddy. So you can go ahead and repeat yourself.
Yeah, that's where we're going. My brain's been a little non-functional this week, so that's where we are going. Me and me and my non-functional brain are showing up to your Thanksgiving party, relish dish in hand of black olives, green olives, dill pickles, and gherkin dill pickles. So I'm there. I'm at your door, dear viewer. You're facing away from the door, so I am behind you. But I'm knocking on that door ever so fervently. Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm just consistently
It's
knocking.
definitely a word.
Yeah, probably not the word I'm looking for, but it's just a consistent knock at 160 BPM, eighth notes, and I'm just waiting for that door to open so I can share my relish tray with all those who will relish in its greatness. And that's my relation to you, dear viewer, at this very moment. And Colin, you run our socials, and we love you for that. And the viewers can go check out those socials. Those being the Twitter page, where you post updates to when videos are posted, and you also update anything else that needs to be updated. And you also have you run our TikTok page and our Instagram page where you post funny clips of us having a good old time, a goof and a gaff, or goof and a gad, whatever it's called. Yes, go check those out. Good stuff in there. He also has some personal stuff too. He's got an album of the year page where he rates and reviews music, and he's got a letterbox where he rates and reviews movies. I know you were talking about like rewatching some stuff. Did you log anything there this week?
No, I haven't. I was going to relog Sonic, but I forgot yesterday, to be honest.
That's
So,
okay. It was Thanksgiving, so
It was.
it sure was. And Colin, what is your relation to our dear viewer?
Well, on our for our beautiful Thanksgiving dinner that I'm hosting at my house, and our
Oh,
dear
okay.
viewers already here,
Mhm.
and they've been helping set up and everything. I'm fairly certain this is very similar to something that we just did.
Yeah, it feels.
Um,
I'm getting some deja vu.
yeah. I think we were just making a nice dinner for everybody, and you were late to the party.
Yeah.
But this time you're on time, and
Oh,
you
okay.
got here before most of the guests, and our dear viewer was just in town early, so they
Mhm.
were just helping me set up the thing. But you're here with your relish tray that I've never actually had in real life, but I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, it's top tier
I,
shit.
I like pickles. I like olives, so
Mhm.
I'm down to give it a little snacky snack
Mhm.
here. And you're gonna walk in, and after we're all full, and we definitely just did a Thanksgiving one of these last week, I think.
Did we literally do
But
it last week?
I feel like we might have, because I'm remembering like having like gravy and stuff covering my face and like giving you a big kiss. But but
Well, we're extra thankful this year.
we're so thankful. But this time, we're full from dinner, but we've got to have that delicious pumpkin pie and other desserts. So
Mhm.
um
You know what? Last week was I also showing up with the relish tray? Because I think I was talking about how I had to get that.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'll have to listen back,
very
but-
original on my part this week.
Hey, like you, I like that we were talking about it like it happened years prior.
It's last week.
Literally last week. Oh,
Anyways, I'm
Oh.
sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt
But yeah,
you. Yeah.
no, it's great. We, we're all full, but we're eating our dessert. Just a mountain of Cool Whip on my pumpkin pie,
Nice.
and I'm just gonna, stand up and start talking about how thankful I am for everybody that came
Mm,
to Thanksgiving and who helped make this dinner successful and delicious. And I'm gonna thank my two ride or dies right here, our dear viewer and Mike. A Thanksgiving dinner wouldn't be the same without the relish tray
damn straight.
um I love when people come in and help. So I'm gonna thank you both specifically and ask you to come up here and give me a big old hug. With me in front, our dear viewer in the middle, and Mike in the back. I'm gonna look over with a mustache of Cool Whip on my upper lip and just give Mike a big old kiss while we're embracing um in this 3-person event that we like to call the love cage. And if you would like your very own love cage, dear viewer, all you must do is drop your address in the comments below,
Damn straight.
and we will find you. You won't know when, you won't know where. It could be Thanksgiving twice in a row.
It could be.
But we will find you and give you your very own love cage. So drop that addy, guys and
Damn
gals
straight.
and non-binary pals.
Yeah, and I'm realizing it's a little too
Yeah.
late now, but we totally could have just made this a Friendsgiving instead of Thanksgiving. But
Could have. Yeah.
But we didn't.
It's okay. Yeah. It's all right. And I'm glad we didn't, because everyone's family here. So
yeah,
uh
thankful and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thankful things.
See you
Bye.
next week.